I think Marriage Story has one of the best scripts when it comes to the couple's quarrel genre. It takes the reality of divorce and lays it bare on the table, so you understand both sides of the argument. And there's no one better to helm something like this than Noah Baumbach, who directs in service of the characters. That's one of the subtle things that make the argument seem what it is, even if most people gravitate towards the explosive acting. Both perspectives get a chance to have their say, aided by Baumbach's unobtrusive style. So, how did he craft such a great scene?
It's just one night he's looking forward to it. It's my night Charlie renegotiated it.
Okay, fine.
Well, one great asset he had was editor Jennifer Lame. Her cuts help enunciate every line of dialogue and give us new emotional information. It's a special thing when the director and the editor are so in tune with each other.
I go sit in the subway and I'm just like, I hate
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of texts from me like, we'll get it, don't worry.
Let's take a look at how both their skills made something so effective. Nicole decides to have a sit down after the introduction of lawyers made it very messy very quickly. The nearly barren apartment is their playground, stripped from external factors, a true neutral ground. Nicole starts on frame left, typically where the protagonist is situated, going against the antagonist who's usually on the right. The conversation is covered in singles until Charlie says,
I don't know how to start.
Cut to a master shot. We start to feel some friction. Their positioning doesn't feel like a low-key talk, but more of a confrontation. The coverage is then back to singles, and Charlie says a personal jab.
I was your wife. You should have considered my happiness too.
Come on, you were happy. You've just decided you weren't now.
And we're back to the confrontational master shot, but this time, Nicole stands up and ruins the eyeline as she walks towards the light and the camera. We're now trying to understand her viewpoint. She's shot from a low angle in the next shot, who is now in control, insisting that LA is the best place for her son. Her arms are open and expressive.
I thought that if Henry was happy here and my show continued, that we might do LA for a while.
His arms and legs are crossed. Now Charlie tries to take control of the situation by standing up and moving to frame left. Now he's winning the tug of war. Look how this scene is composed. The blinds remind us of a prison. He's trapped and is looking towards the light. Nicole re-enters in a pan and we get a two-shot. We're back to an even playing field.
Let's just both agree both of our lawyers said shitty stuff about both of us.
Nora was worse.
This set was carefully chosen. The closed and open spaces play into the dynamics of this scene. Charlie backs off into a room and we see him through a small gap in the doorway.
Again, get what you want.
It's not what I want. I mean, it's what I want, but it's what was...
He provides a weak argument while Nicole dominates the frame. We get a wide profile shot of Nicole as she's back on the left. She raises a good point and then...
And what he actually wants.
Fuck off!
No, you fuck off.
This is where Baumbach plays the strengths of the actors. They get closer, their body language is tense, and they play effortlessly off each other.
You're being so much like your father.
Do not compare me to my father!
Charlie comes raging towards the camera. The angles are low when they take jabs at their parents. It starts to ramp up even more when Charlie picks at her flaws.
And you're like my father. You're also like my mother. You're all the bad things about all of these people.
The length of each shot starts to decrease, and Lame includes reaction shots like this one.
Because you need to have your voice, but you don't want a voice, you just want to fucking complain about not having a voice.
We don't just get the tirade of one character, the audience relishes in her shock. The camera moves to a medium shot now, the shot tighter on Charlie too. Now even closer to a medium close-up when she gets brutal.
They were absolutely right.
All your best acting is behind you, you're back to being a...
The cuts become frenetic, the background's out of focus. Now to the only use of close-ups in the entire scene.
You used me so you could get out of LA.
I didn't use you.
The stabbing and twisting the knife with every word. The quick inserts of the nodding, the staring. That's Lame taking advantage of their expressive eyes, giving us new emotional information to chew on. The subtext, all the hidden thoughts and feelings thus far are tossed out the window in this moment. It's also worth noting how his maroon sweater, a colour that magnifies anger, contrasts with her tranquil blue top. Charlie literally gets pushed to the corner near the prison-like blinds, with the coverage now back to wide singles with a mixture of over the shoulders. This type of shot reinforces the relationship of the two. Charlie's emotion is informed by the presence of Nicole and vice versa, and this is perfect as it tries so hard to present their viewpoints.
But I'm in my 20s, and I didn't want to lose that too, and I kinda did!
Again, well-timed use of Nicole's reactions.
You're fucking insane!
They get animated.
And you're fucking fucking winning!
The cuts quicken yet again, and then it amps up to the climax.
You're such a dick!
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I could guarantee Henry would be okay, I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
And we release. The shots breathe and lengthen. We're back to a familiar master shot. We went from this to over there, then back here again. Look where they are now. They understand each other more, but they still don't see eye to eye. That's great scene progression, and that's great directing. We can also look at the rhythm of the argument. Realistic arguments have ebb and flow, not a steady climb up to a breakpoint. Take this scene. While it's fantastic, it doesn't feel real.
So it's like the long haul.
What do you mean the long haul?
I mean the long haul, like you're gonna stay in this band.
Yeah, I don't be. This is it. I mean, it could feasibly be. Yeah, I could be on tour with this for a couple years at least. Just this record.
Do you like the music you're playing?
So I'm doing that. So I don't understand. Like, why aren't we celebrating?
Why aren't you starting your club?
You said yourself no one wants to go to that club. No one wants to go to a club called Chicken on a Stick.
So change the name.
Well, no one likes jazz. Not even you.
I do like jazz now because
And
of
this
you.
is what I thought you wanted me to do.
Since when do
Just
you
'cause I don't
care
enjoy it
about
doesn't
being
matter.
liked? Why do you care so much about being liked?
You're an actress. What are you talking about?
Now let's take a look at the scene at hand.
Do you understand why I want to stay in LA?
No.
Well, that's not, Charlie.
We had a great theater company and a great life where we were.
You call that a great life?
You know what I mean? I don't mean we had a great marriage. I mean life in Brooklyn.
Okay. Let's. My work is here now. My family is here. Because you can't imagine desires other than your own, unless they're forced on you.
Okay, you wish you hadn't married me. You wished you had a different life. But this is what happened.
So what do we do?
I don't know.
Jay called me an alcoholic.
Pulled the rug out from under me and you're putting me through hell.
You put me through hell during our marriage.
Oh, is that what that was? Hell?
And now you're gonna put Henry through this horrible thing so you could yet again get what you want. You're being so much like your father.
Do not compare me to my father.
I didn't compare you to him. I said you were acting like him.
You're exactly like your mother. Everything you're complaining about her, you're doing.
You wanted it until you didn't. You used me so you could get out of LA.
I didn't use you.
What does that have to do with LA?
Dead like if I could guarantee Henry would be okay, I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
Now which one resembles what an actual fight looks like? It's masterful control, down to the writing and directing. We can watch without sound and still understand what happens. Baumbach knows exactly what he wants. The alienating wides that place us in the stagnant place, the uncomfortable mediums that let us onto their gestures, and the sparing use of uncomfortable close-ups that feel more violent than he actually is. He takes the fundamentals, such as blocking a scene, timely placed cuts, and the rhythm of an argument, to unfold this relationship even further in 10 tightly packed minutes. So next time you see a heated argument, look closely. See just how a director presents it.
We promise to listen.
That's right. That's the very first step in this process.
Well, I think I'm gonna go if you two are gonna just sit around and suck each other's dicks.
This is Cineframes. Thank you for watching.